Hello friends, welcome. Today I am doing a video response to myself, to my own 200 plus sub giveaway contest. I'm not going to enter myself in the contest, but I did think, because of the nature of the question, that it might be a good thing for me to share with you my own advice and hopefully provide some motivation for a few other people to jump in and do a video response themselves, because I designed this to be a very simple, short, easy to answer question. It does require some thought though, but hopefully the video can be quite short, and hopefully if I can prevent myself from rambling too much, I'll be able to demonstrate that to you right now. Just to let you all know, I'm smoking a Country Gentleman, and in it I have Moe's Confetti, which is a very nice burley blend. So the question that I asked was simply, if you could go back in time, what advice would you give yourself? What have you learned from getting to this point in your life that you wish you had known earlier? And for me, the reason I thought about this is that I've just been thinking about life a lot lately. I turned 50 not too long ago, and it's a milestone, and I've viewed it as such. And I'm not someone that tends to really get depressed about age. I've never really, people told me when I turned 30 I should worry, and I'm going to start panicking, and I've never really felt midlife crisis-y or anything like that. But I can say that one thing that has changed a lot as I've gotten to this point in my life is that up until this point, I've spent a lot of time worrying about the future. What's coming up? How do I get there? And I could say that early on in my life, high school, college age, I was probably more concerned about the future than I was about what was happening to me at that time. And because of that, I probably skimmed over a lot of things. I probably missed out on a lot of things because the present moment simply wasn't important to me. Now that I've entered the second half of life, I find myself looking back at those times and thinking about what I should have done, what I could have done differently. How did I get to where I am? Why did things turn out this way rather than that way? What were the mistakes I made? What did I do right as well? But again, I quickly find myself not thinking about what's happening right now, not enjoying the present moment, not learning from it, not making it better. And I think that would probably be the piece of advice that I would most want to give myself, my younger self, probably late high school age, but maybe not, maybe a few years later, because I don't know if I could have really appreciated it when I was at that age. So maybe somewhere around 20. And I'd like to tell myself, just live in the present moment. Pay attention to what's happening to you right now. Because the truth is, the only time you're alive is right now. You're not alive in the past, and you're not alive in the future. You can't live in the past, and you can't live in the future. You can only live right now. And I had a quote shared with me recently by someone that I wish I could say was a friend, but they're actually well, let's just say that I'm involved with them in a business relationship, so I really can't call them a friend, but they're someone that I respect and trust, and they shared this quote with me. I've looked into it a bit, and it's actually a common quote that you may have already heard. I wasn't familiar with it, but it's one that gets used a lot by motivational speakers. It often turns up in valedictorian addresses and things like that. And it's attributed to Ralph Waldo Emerson, although there's some debate as to who actually first said the quote. That doesn't matter. The quote is the following: "What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us." And you can think about that a lot. You can probably come up with a million different interpretations of that. But the interpretation that I take from it is that what lies within me is what's happening right now, at this moment, as I'm looking at this camera, as I'm talking to all of you, as I'm enjoying some Moe's confetti in this corncob pipe, as I'm hearing all the sounds around me, as I'm hearing my dog walk across the floor upstairs, as I'm feeling that pain in my left knee that I've had for 5 years. That's what's important. That's the only thing that matters right now, because that is the only thing that I will ever be able to experience as a living individual. And focusing on those things, and all the good things and all the bad things that happen to me in this present moment, are what's going to make life happy and enjoyable and bring joy to me and to those around me. So that's the piece of advice that I'd like to give myself. So if anyone watching this video invents a time machine, feel free to take a copy of this back. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that and got something from it. Please, if you have a chance, take a look at the playlist that I'll link below, and I'll link up here. And look at all the other video entries. They've been fantastic, just really good, thoughtful responses, and I appreciate every single one of them. And I hope that some of you will still take the opportunity to provide an entry as well. With that, I will say, take care of yourself, and I will look forward to talking to you all again very soon. Goodbye now.